Hello Aries, thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Daily Tarot. Daily Tarot, yes, by Renata Lechner. Latin, I believe, is the version of Thelema or something. It means will or intention. For some reason, I want to spit that out. Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish are the Oracle cards. I'm wondering, let's see how this goes. It doesn't really look that bad. So you got fertility here. The thing is about fertility. Fertility means the option or the possibility is there. But it still has to be engaged, it has to be grown, it has to be cultivated, and it has to be harvested. So fertility is just like the first step to success, in my opinion. It means there's a lot of potential here, a lot here open to you. Okay. I'm getting a slight heavy energy, and I'm wondering why, but I think what it is the time it's taking. Because when they have fertility at the bottom, I'm feeling that's mostly the issue here. Because it's kind of like, you know what you want, and it shouldn't take as long as it is. Because even at this point, as you're coming into this, I'm getting Destiny with the Seven of Wands. You just seem to constantly have to keep fighting forward to get this to happen. And I'm getting like, it's not that it's backsliding, because I don't think that's happening, but it's just like it's trudging forward. I'm getting it's kind of like a dirt road that's been rained on 3 days in a row, and instead of being a dirt road, it's a muddy road, and it's making it really difficult to get down. And you're like, normally when it's dry out, this is not a hard thing at all. Everything's just packed right down and it's solid and I can go right across it. No problems. But the way the situation's going right now, it's like instead of it being solid, there's so much, it's so wet that it's just mud. It's hard to get through, it's messy, it's just a pain in the butt. And you're just, I feel like that's how you're looking at it, especially with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, this is taking a lot of time, a lot more than expected. There's just hitches and problems that you weren't seeing, or you knew that it was a possibility. It's not that, but you weren't expecting it all to happen the way it did. Or was that? Okay. Now, this is how you're coming in. But they're also giving a reason here why you're holding on. You got the Queen of Cups here. And that's telling me that you're very excited about this. You're very engaged with the whole situation. You want it to happen. You got a lot of passion. That's where we're going. So that's why you're holding on. It's just kind of like, this should have already happened by now. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. That's the heavy energy. I just get, that's kind of the feel I get with it. When the heavy energy comes through, it's like, this should already happen by now. See, because it let go. Alright, so I finally hit that one. Woo! Alright. I mean, I say that, and then I'm like, well, unless you're experiencing that, then you're like, no woo. Too long, dragging out, not woo. Now the other side, whatever you're dealing with, this situation, and I'm getting it goes a multitude of ways, so we're just going to refer to it as the situation. The Ace of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the best possible decision. See, I'm getting whatever's holding you back. Something is not, it's almost like, there seems like there's a factor here. And I'm getting like whatever the factor is, if it's a person or a situation, it's clearing up. I'm getting that with the Ace of Wands. It's clearing up. The way is getting it's moving out of your way. Whatever the problem is, it's moving out of your way. And I'm getting the Nine of Swords is like, there's regret here on one side or the other. Like if you're the only one involved, and if you're going to use that muddy road scenario, you're wishing that you planned better for the muddy road or something like that. I feel like for a lot of you, though, you're dealing with a person, they're finally getting on board because they're realizing it's the best possible decision, what you want, and they're having regrets that they didn't go your way sooner. I'm getting for a lot of you that seems to be the way that's going. Because what's happening, because you're still with it, still have passion for it, unrelenting, a lot of energy, good energy. The Four of Wands between you and this situation, which I feel they're pushing it more. It feels like a person, I have to be honest. They're going your way. They're not working against you any longer. And I feel like some of them you might not have realized they were working against you, but it's because they didn't. It's more about the situation than you, but take that with a grain of salt. Everything's coming together because I'm getting if this is somebody who was working against you a little bit. It was about the situation because they didn't really want it to happen, but they're regretting doing that now. I feel like there's somebody here who feels very regretful that they just didn't get on board earlier, and they're feeling like this is the right direction to go. And I'm also getting here with this Four of Wands between you and whoever this is, because it feels more like a who. I don't feel like a situation here. I feel like a person. It's coming together very strongly at this point because the other side is not only engaged and on the same page with wanting to go forward, but it's almost like they feel like they have to make it up to you. So they're like, instead of being 100%, they're like 110, 125% in. They're trying to help make this, it's like they want to make it up to you. Because I'm getting they're moving forward very swiftly, very strongly. The Six of Swords with the Eight of Wands. The Six of Swords is like walking away from the mistake of working against you on this, and the Eight of Wands is trying to put in that extra effort to make it right. This person feels like they have a lot of regret and they're really wishing they didn't do what they did, and they're trying their best to make up for it, and they're trying to do it quick enough and make this go well enough for you that you maybe don't see it. You don't see how they were working against you. I'm kind of feeling though that you probably kind of knew anyway. I feel like you might have just not made an issue of it. And I think, I'm also like, I'm getting you're very highly perceptive, and the thing is you do want to move forward. You're very excited to move forward, and I feel like you're getting it. You're seeing what they did. You're seeing what they're doing now, and I feel like the fact that they're moving forward so strongly, I feel like that makes it up to you. I do feel like it makes it better. I mean, you have to make your own decision on that. And Aries is very much... Aries prefers to get along with people, in my opinion. They're very fun, but also, if something is wrong, they're not shy about standing up about it and saying something. I personally don't think of Aries as somebody who looks for a fight. I see Aries as somebody who's not afraid to fight if it comes to that, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really feel them as warmongers. Like, I don't know... I guess that's the stereotypical way. I've never really felt that. But I do feel like if there's something that needs to be addressed, they won't shy from it either. And I'm getting the way this person is coming forward and helping and putting extra effort in, to you, that is as good as an apology. I'm getting that this is making things right for you, and you have the ability to let it go, but will you? It seems like you will, I have to be honest. Because I'm getting, as this keeps going forward, things get back on track with organization. The Queen of Swords is here, though. I don't feel like you're coming towards this person. I feel like this person might be coming forward and just trying to make sure everything's okay. I don't know if they're going to flat out tell you what they did to throw things off, but I'm feeling they're going to like test the waters to make sure that you're okay, because everything's back on track. Everything's feeling good to you. And the Queen of Swords is telling me, especially because it's between the two of you, there's a very, I don't want to say sharp, but I feel like direct would be better to say, conversation, just to make sure everybody's okay, everybody's getting along. Like, I feel like the guilt and like how they made up for it, they're just trying to make sure it's okay, or they're trying to see if there's something else they have to do to make amends, because I feel like they're still having unresolved feelings. The fact that they did this, the way they tried to throw it off, they're not happy that they did that. It seems like this is a problem for them after the fact, and they're just kind of looking at this like, if you realize that at some other point it could become a bigger problem later down the road. They just want to see where you stand. Because I feel like the two of these together is like things are back on track, and there's just a very direct conversation between you and whoever this is. And I do feel like this is good. I'm not feeling I'm not feeling anything more like, I'm just feeling like it's direct. So if they say what they did and you're like, yeah, I saw that and I didn't like it, like you might be direct in saying, yeah, I was disappointed that you did that, but I feel like you're also very giving in the sense of you're like, but you really went ahead and did a lot here and you did more than I expected, so I'm very happy with that at the same. So I really feel like this is a wash. And I feel like that's what you're saying, like it's fine because of the way this person made extra effort to make it right. So I feel like you're addressing it, but you're not holding anything, you're not holding any grudges or anything like that about it. And you don't want the other person to feel like you are. So you're smoothing it out, but you're very direct at the same time. You're not looking to cause more problems, you're looking to just cinch it up. And I feel like you do. Now, as it goes beyond this, I'm getting like whatever the situation was, you get the Two of Cups with the success, like whatever the situation is, it's where you want it to be. You're getting what you want out of it. But I'm also feeling like whoever this person was or is, things are going extremely well with this person, and I feel like this is a good thing. Like this relationship feels really good to me in the future here. It's almost like misstep, correction, addressing that, and then just the success beyond it is really good. It just feels like like this was a stronger bond between you and this person, and I just feel like this is a good thing. I don't know where else I'm supposed to go with this. They're like, nowhere. It's good. We're done. All right. How much time did I use on it? Not that much. That's cool. I'm gonna wrap that up there. All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. I was just curious for a second there. I thought something else was going to pop in, but they're like, no, we got the success, so I think we're good. Thank you.